I'm sorry to inform you that even if you were not here this day, God's worship would still continue on. I just want you to remember that even if you don't cry out, it said that he would have the rocks to cry out. But I don't know about you, but I can speak for myself. We come with an attitude of arrogance as if we're just checking the box. I made it to morning worship. Don't talk to me about Sunday school. I want to hear nothing about Bible study. Just be happy that I'm here this morning. Nate, I thought it was that great news night. I'm sorry. I know that's not here and not Calvary. I know that doesn't go on here. This sin offering. You have to cleanse your body. And you could not just bring any type of offering. God even tells Moses to tell the people out of the tabernacle of the congregation that there is a certain time that you should bring the offering. You know how we are when we bring it when we feel like it. Some of us are just sending. The Bible says bring ye all the tithe. It didn't say send it all. Some of us would send our sacrifice. Go cut up that bullock for me. I'm just tired. I can't do it. If you just cut it up for me, you can have some of my blessings. We would do that if we could. But let us look at this sin offering that all were included in. This was not a voluntary offering. Even the priest had to submit a sin offering. I just wanted to make sure I put emphasis on the priest because some of you all don't think that pastors and preachers sin. I'm going to let you in on a secret. I hope Pastor Wade don't mind. He may not invite me back, but I just want y'all to know that even we, I know some of y'all said, I already knew that. You didn't tell me nothing I don't already know. So even we would have to bring a sin offering. But the difference between your offering and the priest's offering is that he would have to cleanse before he could bring it. He would have to prepare the tabernacle for his offering. Sprinkle it with blood. But then there was also sin offering for the congregation, for the common individuals, as well as the rulers. But when they brought their sin offering, then the priest would simply take the blood and put it on the horn of the tabernacle. Look at this. Think about this now. How much time would it take to present this sin offering to God? If you want to really be honest with yourself, at the rate in which you sin, how many sacrifices do you think that you alone would have to bring? If we were honest with ourselves and we were still doing sacrifices today, we'd all be vegetarians because all the cattle, all the herd, all the sheep, the lamb would be gone, the turtle doesn't. We'd have to chop down trees because we sin at such. I'm sorry, I'm talking about myself. I'm talking about myself. You know, the Bible says that all have sinned. Not y'all have sinned. This is an inclusive thing. All have sinned and come short. So that means me as well. I'll be the first one, Lord. I'm sorry. Forgive me, for I am a sinner. But let us put our minds in the frame of bringing this offering. My body had to be clean. My mind had to be prepared. And look at it as I brought my offering, as I held the head of this bullock. And the priest would shed his blood on my behalf. Thanks be to God that we don't have to go through that process any longer. But now let's look at this now. It tells us that the sin offering, that a portion of it, the fat of it, the best portion of it, was to be sacrificed to God. Burnt on the offering as a sweet smelling savor. See, that fat portion was the best portion. And as we should do today, we should offer God our best. It's amazing. If we're in the classroom, we want to get the A, we want to give our best. When we're on the job, we want to get that pay raise, so we want that promotion, so we offer our best. When we're playing a sport, we want to come in first, so we want to give our best. But when we come into the house of God, we think God should just accept anything. We think that we don't have to prepare ourselves. How many of you this morning, before you put your feet on the floor, said thank you?
I know I did.
For another day. How many of you, before you left your house this morning, you got with your family, you held hands, and you prayed together? That's a sacrifice. I just get up early enough to get out the door. No, take some time. It might be the only time you send your family together this week is to hold hands and just say, thank you. It's amazing how we rush through doing God's business. But we take our time doing our own business. Well, what do you mean? Well, I've heard women talk about sitting in a chair for upwards of 8 hours to put on hair that they're going to take off eventually. Come on, fellas. Now, you don't think about this. Even before you got married, you go to pick up the young lady for the date, and you know automatically you have to wait. They got to put their face on. They got to put their hair, their nails on. They got to do it. Come on, man. But when it comes to us, we will take our time because we love ourselves that much. But when it comes to the business of God, when it comes to the, Pastor, how long is this meeting going to be? How long are y'all going to pray tonight? Lord, didn't you pray yesterday? When it comes to the business of God's house, we're in a hurry. Until we find ourselves in need. We got time for Jesus then. So as we bring the sin offering before God, imagine it could have been you. But because he loved us so much, he put an animal in your place. But look at just how good God is. I want you all to consider that the role that the priest played in the sin offering. I got quiet now. Here we go. Here we go. You're gonna watch. You're gonna tie it into how we need to preach. We don't want to hear that. I go to God for myself. That's true. You can't go to God because Jesus Christ is our mediator. Yes. But I want you to know that you cannot hear without the preaching. And he can't preach unless he's been sent.
That's right.
So no matter how you try to get around, because some of us think that, whether 2 or 3 are gathered together, he'll be God in this, I don't have to go to the church out there and always study the Bible. Yeah, that's an excuse we need, but the Bible also tells us not to fail to assemble ourselves. Amen. Every now and then I get weak and I need to be among fellow Christians. And as much as I love my wife and I love my children, sometimes I need to be around some other folk that like-minded just like I am. So you bring this offering. The blood is being sprinkled, but the best part of this offering is offered up to God. Yes. But I want y'all to look at it, read it Now it says that the breast and the shoulder was given to the priest. What? You mean when I bring my tithes and my offerings, some of that goes to the... Oh, you don't act like I don't know this. You know, some folks hate to see the preacher have anything. You can drive a Mercedes, but he sure better than a PW Bug. And I'm not talking about a 2010 version either. Isn't that amazing how we want to prosper, but when the man of God is prosperous, we wonder, what is he doing? But when you look here, it tells us that the priest received a portion to take care of not just himself, but his family.